Welcome to Lost in Translation, the best podcast in North Korea. I am your host, Matty Ice, formerly known as Matty Ice, now Matt Ramen.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're taking those big steps?
Yeah. You mean like saying my name?
Into publicity? Well, I mean, how can we have a conversation without me saying your name?
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, we can have a conversation without me saying your full name, but
I could be anonymous this whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, get closer to your fucking mic, Zach. Bring it closer. We're not going to start this podcast until you bring it closer.
It hasn't started yet?
No, it started. This is going to be in it.
Okay,
so today, my host today and our guest is, you can introduce yourself, even though I already said your name.
I'm the host, co-host, and guest.
Yeah.
My name is Zachary.
Yeah. Zachy Ice.
Zaddy Ice, I was thinking.
Zaddy Ice.
Zaddy, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like Addy Armor?
Yeah, from RuneScape.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Big resurgence lately. Yeah.
The female listeners are not going to know what you're talking about. But it's okay, because...
It's a big percentage of them, too. We should steer this conversation elsewhere.
Yeah, let's steer it towards me. Because I'm sick right now, and so are you, apparently, right?
I was sick. I don't want to claim I am sick now. For all the people who use this microphone in the future.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I'm cured.
Don't worry. I clean the microphones.
No way.
Yeah, no, I don't. But it's fine. What's more important is that I'm sick, and I feel something in my throat, and it's kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. But we're still going to do the podcast because I'm professional.
Yes. Yeah. No days off. Really.
Yeah, no days off, dude. I'm sweating constantly.
Just do what I did. I slept from like 5 p.m. when I got home from work to 7 a.m. when I had work the next day, like 14 hours. Mm-hmm. And then, there was a little fever dream and a little sweating involved, but I came out marginally better.
All right, marginally. At least you're making progress, because I feel like I'm getting a little more sick every day.
That sucks, yeah.
Which is kind of weird, because I haven't been sick in so long. Like, when's the last time you've been sick?
Like sick. I don't know.
I remember bullshitting like that I'm sick and like not going to class and like going to like the... by the way, if you ever need a doctor's note, literally just go to urgent care and tell them that you're fucking dying. And
they'll write that.
Yeah, the thing about doctors... She's
dying.
They can't feel what you have. So if you tell them you're like, this is what you're feeling, they have to give you a note.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's a loophole. So for the college listeners out there,
it's an unethical life hack.
It's not even that unethical.
Lie to your doctors.
I mean, is it ethical that you have to go to the like, what if you're sick on the day of your like examination? You can't.
No, if you're sick for real. Yeah. I mean, we were talking about faking sickness or faking symptoms for a doctor.
No, it's like if I'm legitimately sick and I don't go to the doctor, that means that I have no proof, which means that me missing that exam.
Yeah, it's on you then.
Is on me.
Yeah, that's annoying that you have to get out of the house.
Yeah. It's like, dude, if I'm sick, I'm not getting out of the house.
Like, I just need a day of rest, but I can go drive across town to sit in this waiting room for half an hour.
As a fuck you, by the way, people texting me always in the middle of my podcast. But, the thing is when I found out about this bullshit, I was like, one time I told a professor, I was like, I'm sick. And he's like, do you have a doctor's note? I was like, I didn't, but I was like, oh, okay, I do. I'll get it to you when I like come back. It's like, yo, okay, now I'm going to go to the I'm just going to go to urgent care instead of going to class. I would rather do that. It's so much more fun to just get a doctor's note. Because also, if you have 3 classes that day, you can literally just be like, you know what, dude, instead of going to class for 4 hours, I'll just go to urgent care for like a half hour and we'll be fine.
Half hour.
Yeah.
Who knows how long it will take. But
sometimes it takes a little longer. But at the end, you're just on your iPod and listening to music. All right, well, let's stop talking about being sick.
Who has an iPod anymore?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Your iPhone is an iPod.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on to what?
So today's topic is going to be revolving around a little country that I like to call Thailand.
Thailand?
Yeah.
I wonder... No, I think I can only think of one Thailand.
Yeah, where's that?
That's Thailand.
Oh,
Thailand,
shit, dude.
South America.
Who went to Thailand?
I went to Thailand.
Exactly.
Zachary is gone to Thailand.
Yeah.
It was a fun trip. That was in... what is it? That was January. It's July now?
Yeah, so it's been a month?
7
months?
A month.
I'm an idiot.
It's been a minute. It's been wow. Has that been like half a year already?
Yeah.
Wow. A long time coming.
I mean, it's what happens, dude. You just actually
through life.
we did record a podcast right
We
after
did a
you came
practice
back.
podcast. Yeah,
It wasn't a practice. I mean, it was practice.
they're all practice.
Yeah,
you know, whether they're posted or not.
Yeah, they were all off when I was using a Blue Yeti mic, and then I was like, there's no way I'm posting shit with this kind of microphone quality.
Not with this quality.
Yeah, like because I fucking fidget a lot, and you could hear all of that in the recordings. Yeah. But all right, so I have some questions.
Sensitive. Okay.
All right, so the first thing that comes to mind whenever you think of vacation is how much money is this going to cost me?
Yes.
So the first thing I want to ask you, how much was your plane ticket?
I think the plane ticket came out to be around $900 round trip.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, where
FT.
what was your the flight path? Like, what was the flight path?
Okay, so I went to, I believe my layover was in Hong Kong, both trips. So I think I flew out of Newark.
Okay.
And that was maybe a 14-hour flight or something.
That's insane.
To Hong Kong. Yeah, it's pretty long. But, flying, I enjoy flying. It's such an experience going through the airport and, getting your plane food and stuff like that. Watching movies. I went on the plane so drunk too.
Oh, really?
I'd come from a office party. It was closing down a restaurant kind of. So it was the last day of just all the employees there to screw around, drink and eat. And I got trashed. And I didn't realize it. And my mom was so upset because I was so drunk and I had to get on a plane and go through security and everything.
Were you
myself.
helpless? Were your parents
No. But my mom seemed to think I was. Mom's overreacting a little bit.
I'm surprised because
I texted the guys I was going with. She was she's like, he doesn't know the combination. I was bringing luggage over for the person I was staying with over there. She's texting them. She's like, he doesn't know the combination. He doesn't know what's in the luggage. She's freaking out. I was like, Mom, I just have to look at my text.
Yeah.
And figure out the combo. But she was already on the phone.
Mom mode.
Out the door, yeah.
I've never seen your mom in mom mode. I've mostly seen her in
she's very, very relaxed most of the time. Yeah. But she gets frantic.
Yeah. But okay, so the plane ticket was the most expensive, I'm guessing?
Yes, it was. I don't think it was. I would say I probably spent around $2,000 ballpark.
At Thailand?
Including the plane ticket.
Okay.
So it wasn't the majority of the money, but it was the biggest sum.
It definitely could have been the majority
sum,
if you stayed less.
Absolutely, yeah. We definitely spent a lot, every night we went out pretty much. And,
so
went to a bunch of bars.
How long were you at Thailand?
I was there for maybe 9 days.
9 days.
A week and change.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe 10 discounting the travel time.
The travel time. Okay.
Oh yeah. And I wanted to say the Hong Kong airport was cool. I didn't get to try it. Yeah, but they have showers for when you're coming right out of the plane.
No.
Yeah. Before you get out of the terminal, I think. So for connecting flights, you can hop in a shower and they have everything provided. And I accidentally went out the door because I was in a hurry, and I actually had plenty of time, but I didn't get to shower, which I wanted to do.
Oh well, when you were leaving too, you were I'm going to take a shower, and you still didn't.
On the way back, I think my flights were too close. I didn't have as long of a layover.
Oh, your layover was a second.
On the way there, I had a 5-hour layover or something.
Oh, so you ended up.
So I accidentally went out the door, and then couldn't get back in. But then I tried going around Hong Kong for a little bit, and that didn't work out.
Oh, you tried to
I tried to
sightseeing
a
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
see the city.
Did they let you?
Yeah. I got out onto the streets, tried to get a bus somewhere, and they only took exact change.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I had a credit card, but that wouldn't work. Tried to withdraw money, couldn't do it off my debit card. I think I just forgot my debit card password. Wasn't prepared to withdraw money.
Your mom was right, Zach.
Yeah. Anyway, so but the main thing was I think I could have done it if the money lenders were open in the airport.
Oh, was it
they weren't because it was 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. I was gonna say.
Yeah. So no one was open, so I just had to stay there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, were the people around there speaking fluent English? Was it easy for you?
No, it was most of the people information brokers and stuff
they
like
all
that.
Know
they all
every language.
They know how to say. Yeah, I wouldn't say every language, but they knew English.
Yeah, for sure.
For the most part.
Yeah, it's the best thing about being America, dude. Everyone has to speak our language. But okay, so the air travel was fine.
Air travel's nice.
Yeah,
long 23 23-hour trip or something.
Okay,
With
so
the extra flights.
on
layovers.
average, how much did you spend on staying at like? First of all, where did you stay?
Well, I went down to visit a coworker, someone I bartend with
Okay.
in New Jersey, and he has gone back and forth over there because his wife lives over there. She's like a school teacher.
Oh, I remember this
She's
guy.
like
I met him, right? Met him that one
yeah,
time.
yeah. He was at the bar. I probably brought him over because he's a big character. So he and 2 other coworkers were staying at his condo. I would be staying at a hotel, pretty much like a block away.
Okay.
And it was actually very nice because since I was kind of like added on to the trip and they didn't have a spare room for me, they all kind of like pitched in a little extra to help pay for my hotel room.
That's
so I
phenomenal.
wasn't just like footing the bill, everything. Yeah, it was actually.
And on
very
top of
nice.
that, you had your own privacy. Like the end of the night,
Yeah,
like
privacy. Yeah, I at the end of the night, like we would go out drinking until like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
you know what
every
they say,
night.
dude. One night in Bangkok and the world is your oyster.
That's right.
Damn
That is a
straight.
good song. I didn't know that song until I went there.
Until you really?
And then that was like
Are they
it's
just
still
playing
on my
Are they
Spotify
just playing
list.
that on repeat?
I played it a few times. Yeah, I was excited about it. They all knew it, but like
yeah.
I was the one like dun 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 dun.
World's
dun,
your
dun,
oyster.
dun.
All right, but okay. So how much did it cost every night?
I
I got on
couldn't
it.
tell you. It was cheap though. For Bangkok, it's like 1 to 3 currency ratio or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, you're not like getting a lot of mileage per your dollar,
Okay.
like in terms of like very like poverty stricken places.
Yeah.
But
It's
you're
not-
definitely like you can get like a meal and like a ride there and back from the meal for like under $5 if you plan it right.
Wow.
Yeah, because they have like instead of Uber, they have a thing called Grab, which is car services, which are terrible because Bangkok's so congested. It's like New York City, but
Okay.
like Thailand's New York City. It's actually more populated, I think. Anyway, but so the streets are so clogged. They also have a bike option, so you can hop on the back of someone's motorcycle.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Oh, it was
scary.
so fun.
Was it fun?
So fun.
Was it fun?
Favorite thing about Thailand, really,
Was getting on the
Honestly,
back of
Getting on the
motorcycles.
back of those motorcycles. They have like no traffic laws there.
Wow.
None that I could like discern from
So
just
literally-
being on the road. It's like here's the road. Cars are going at their own pace. Bikes will go in between them,
Yeah.
around them, into oncoming traffic. Doesn't matter. Up on the sidewalk.
And these guys have
Crazy.
driven motorcycles their entire life, so
They've
it's
been
like
living on motorcycles. They
That's
were
insane.
born on a motorcycle. they had like like actually birthed, like I'm sure, and just like holding on
Yeah.
with the umbilical.
the
cord.
mom's just like, okay, we can't make it to the hospital.
I know,
We'll just
have
we'll
them
do
here.
it now.
The vibrations will help like shove them right out.
Wait,
It's
so
crazy. They're
you,
so talented.
you still haven't answered my question. How much did it cost per night? If you had to estimate,
If I had to estimate, I would say like I don't know, like $60 maybe.
$60 a night.
$60 a night maybe.
That's actually pretty expensive.
Maybe. I mean, it was cheap. It was cheap, honestly. Like I was in the heart of Bangkok.
Mhm.
It could have been as low as like 30 or something, and I'm just misremembering. It was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But it wasn't expensive.
Okay, then it definitely was. I'm just gonna assume that it was like 30.
Let's say 45. Let's just go right in between.
Okay, 45.
40.
That's
40.
great.
$40.
$40 a night.
That's
Okay,
what I'm saying. It's the final
that's
answer.
phenomenal. But okay, so $40 a night. Spent 9 days there. That's a lot, 9 times 4, whatever that is, 360.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But well, since it's 40, it's 3,000 or 360. No, I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm right. But so food. That's crazy that you could literally go somewhere, get food, come back, and it's under $5.
Yes. And the thing is, for most food choices, you don't even need that cab ride because Thailand, like cuisine,
Is
is
everywhere.
almost entirely based around like street food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it
So there's
phenomenal?
no breakfast places really in Thailand
Okay.
because everyone just like wakes up. Like they don't cook anything in their apartment. They just walk out and they'll have their selection of like fruit or chicken or pork or vegetables or pad thai, and they're just like people are making it on the street.
Yeah,
Just,
like constantly.
fresh from like a big outdoor market.
Mhm.
Everyone just goes at like 4 or 5 in the morning, loads up, sells it on the street, and
Wow.
that's like I would say like 90% of Thai breakfast is just like done in the streets,
fresh.
like on your way to the train or the subway or like on your bike.
Mhm.
You know, grab your like pork stick in one hand, grab your taxi driver in the other.
And you're just
You
eating
actually
one.
hold the handles, but yeah,
You hold the
just be on
handles.
go.
Yeah, they have like
Yeah, they have handles on the back.
the handles where it looks like you're about to like slip your cock in.
Yeah, exactly. Which I didn't know the first time. I was like,
So you're just
like,
grabbing onto the person?
No, I wasn't grabbing
you were
onto him. I was just like
balancing.
I was trying to. It was like the first time I went on it. I
Mm-hmm.
went like maybe for like 30 seconds. It was like down the street. It was just for the novelty of it.
Wow. All right, so food's cheap.
Food's cheap.
Traveling's cheap. Where did you spend most of your time? Like, what was a day for you? What did that involve?
Well, the guy I went with, the bartender, his name is Michael.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Big Mike was a great tour guide. Like, he really kind of like...
because his wife lives there. So
his wife lives there, yeah.
Something.
I mean, and he's done this for everyone who's come over for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he'll invite people, and he wants to show them a good time. So he had an itinerary built up for, like, 4 time slots in the day, like morning, noon, evening, night.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just jam-packed with activities every day.
Wow.
Like cooking class, boat tour, like 10 course meal, go out and go to like a go-go bar.
Oh, like the stripper bar?
Yeah, pretty much anyone with like anywhere with like dancing girls.
Yeah, they
Which
say
is it's just a big part of the culture. Or maybe not the culture per se, but the city.
Is just like sex is just everywhere.
I think it's viewed with a lot less
Stigma
or promiscuity than it is in the States, because it's a Buddhist nation. So I've been told. Not that it's a Buddhist nation, I believe that it is, but their stance on sex is much less reserved. It's kind of more natural, and being like a go-go dancer and like trying to like pull guys into bars is like seen at the same level as like being like a waitress here or something like that. You're like it's like a hospitality type
Kinda
of deal.
thing. Okay,
you're just trying to like pull people in, get them to spend their money. If you got to be outside in a bikini to do that to get people in, like fair game. Like the weather's warm.
Yeah.
Warm or wet. Luckily, I was there during like the dry season.
The dry season, and that was during January.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's like I'm not sure if that's the most like mild or the second most mild, but I've been told it's like 3 degrees of varying heat. It's like mild, hot, very hot, and then it goes into like monsoon season, and then it resets.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
would you go back?
Yeah, I would. That was fun.
Are you planning on going back?
The trip I went on January is like a yearly event, so I will have an open opportunity come January if I have enough money saved. Hopefully I do.
Yeah, and that's like $2,000, I'm guessing.
Yeah, like another $2,000. I could probably we could probably get away with and do things a little cheaper, because we were going out. The biggest time and money sink was probably going to bars
and drinking.
How
much were drinks?
Drinks were all like, we weren't going. I mean, actually, I should preface this by saying that they sell beer in 7-Elevens there, which is great. And there's no open container laws. So
you can just drink and walk around.
You can drink and walk, yeah. Go to the 7-Eleven, get some chong, which is like, it's just like their beer over there. I think they have like a few others, like Tiger, and there's another one I can't think of.
What would you say it tastes most similar to?
I don't know. It's just like a light beer. It's very refreshing. I haven't had one in a while, but it's a good beer. Just generic, like light beer. Maybe like a Pilsner or something.
Okay.
Maybe that's completely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like, how are you going to remember?
It was refreshing.
For sure, it was refreshing.
It was awesome. Yeah, okay. I actually love the beer there. It was very good. And maybe part of that is to do with just being able to go into the store.
Were you drunk every day?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I went with bartenders.
Okay.
So that was like a big focus of the group, was like
drinking,
going to different bars,
getting hammered,
drinking for sure. They all seem to like go there with that intention, because for people in the restaurant, you get like one vacation a year.
Yeah,
they're just spending it like getting trashed. But,
that's phenomenal.
We dressed up and went to like a lot of nice bars too. Besides
really?
Drinking in the
like,
streets.
Did you have to like wear like
We had suits made.
That's
there.
Like in the beginning. That's like the first thing you did.
I think maybe the first day we got like our first fitting.
Wow.
I think we had 3 fittings.
How much did that cost?
That was like 280, I think.
And that was probably bulk of your trip.
That was
$2,000?
I know I wanted to go there. Like, yeah, I mean, let's see, transportation was like 900.
Yeah.
Let's just say we said our living expenses was what, like 360 or something.
Yeah, so 400.
And then like 280 for the suit. And then honestly, the majority after was spent on like
Food and
food,
alcohol.
transportation, drinks. Probably a
Yeah.
lot of it was on drinks. A lot of drinks. We'd go to like every drink we would get from like a nice bar, like a
Mhm.
respectable cocktail establishment that, you know, the bartender, Big Mike, knew all of because he was very involved in that
Of course
Asian
he-
scene. He's
yeah.
part of a group chat, you know.
Oh, they have a group chat
He's,
too.
yeah, he's doing like liquor importing over there. So he knew all the good places.
Wait, so
But it'd be like $10 minimum.
let me get this straight. So you guys went out, you were drinking. Now, do they offer other drugs? Like what was, because you know, like when I went to Cancun or when I went to Mexico, or even when I went to Amsterdam or like France, no, but not in those places. Those places, like it was legal. Like everything was like legal.
Yes.
And Cancun,
What kind of drugs are legal in Paris?
I'm not
France.
Paris. Paris mostly. We just went to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But
Amsterdam, yeah, there's a
everything.
big selection, of course.
But yeah, I don't even know why I brought up France because we were talking about France earlier.
Yeah, we were.
But yeah, at Cancun, I remember Mexico. I was like, there would be people. I was like looking for cigarettes because like I was like, yeah, fuck, it's my week
just
off.
Trying to find some smokes.
Yeah, and it was like $1.50 for like 14 cartons.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
And
Stock up.
the guy was just like, oh, cocaína, and then I was like, what are you talking about? And I thought he meant like Coke.
Yeah.
At first he was like,
yeah, that's what it sounds
I was like, do you have like fresh like no Coca-Cola? That's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was
just
like-
a uncut Coca-Cola.
Yeah, by the way, that'd be a great idea. A Coke and a cigarette sounds phenomenal to me.
Just what, like bundled together?
Yeah, like, and I'm talking like a can of Coke.
Maybe two. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
of
not
Coke
saying actual Coke.
or a bottle and 2 cigarettes, just
Yeah.
like taped to the side.
And this guy, like he had like all these packs, or I think this one was a cigar vendor, and he like pulls up the cigar, like the pack of cigars. Under it is cocaine. He's like, Xanax, do you want party drugs? And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Gotta get those
I was
tested.
like, first of all, you don't look like a
reputable.
yeah,
source.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Where's your proof of purchase?
if I took anything from that guy, I promise you, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be arrested and giving money
Yeah,
to
it'd be-
some cartel member.
exactly. In the cartel prison
Yeah.
or something.
So is it like that where? But I think Thailand is more similar to Amsterdam, where everything's like they're like, oh, that's
You would think so. It's not.
It's not.
There was actually, I think there's a pretty harsh drug penalty. I think there's like, I think doing drugs is like very looked down upon. Drinking.
what kind of drugs
may-
are looked down upon?
I would say
Is
all of
marijuana?
them. I would
Oh
say,
wow,
like, really
all of them.
Like, I mean, I wasn't there forever, but I'm pretty sure it's like not a very drug friendly city.
I'm pretty sure in China it's like a death penalty if you.
Yeah, I think it's like the same like
No.
Asian sensibilities, not death penalty, but
Okay.
like I'm sure the cops like will definitely give you a hard time, especially if you're a tourist or something like that.
This guy that I was listening to, he was like, yeah. Smoking weed was a death penalty, but since it's a death penalty, nobody knows what weed smells like. So it's
Cops
like,
have no idea.
yeah. So this guy was like just smoking weed in front of cops, and he's like, oh, they don't know. Like to them, this might as well be some different
Some
kind of
weird
cigarette.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did smell some weird cigarettes while I was in Thailand.
Yeah,
Like different, like just like vapes smells,
Mhm.
but like out of like a free burning cigarette. But on the flip side of the drug thing, like pharmaceutical drugs there are very, very inexpensive.
Oh, really?
Yes, and there's like a lot.
Like
of
what kind of
off-brand-
drugs?
Anything, like
Z-
Adderall. Adderall, maybe not. I'm not sure about that. But like
Xanax?
Advil, like those antibiotic shit that costs like $40 in America. You get it for like Z-Packs or something like that.
Oh, because they don't have. Because in America, there's like this whole the insurance companies are
there's like
yeah.
pharmaceuticals or blah blah blah.
Oh, they're like, dude, drugs aren't
just-
that
yeah, they're
expensive
throwing
to.
out. You could buy like ED medication and like Viagra knockoffs like off the streets. Just like
That sounds
like,
phenomenal.
Walk to people and be like, oh, yeah, I'll take like this pack of 10. Yeah, it's cool. It's nice to see like sex as not a very like
Big deal.
not like something under the covers. Like if it's just it's out there in Bangkok and
Mhm.
like nobody really pays a second mind to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like
just-
drink.
it's
It's like
just
kind of it's like another.
normalized,
Yeah, it's just like it's if you want to go, you want to fuck, go fuck. If you want to drink, go drink. Go.
Yeah.
If you want to eat, go to a restaurant. Like,
You know,
what I
and it
mean?
helps that like a lot of like the bars and like nightlife that
Now-
Thailand's known for is kind of intermingled.
The food there it's very. Is it like healthy or is it very like fry heavy? Like, is it a lot of?
There's a lot of fried food for sure.
Okay.
There's a lot of grilled food, but the thing is, it's none of it's like processed. So, it's kind of like a balancing act. Like, yes, maybe there's a lot more fried options,
Yeah.
but they're not like processed or anything. They're like straight from
Now,
the farm or the.
to add on to that, what did the people look like there? Were they obese? Were they in shape? What was the situation?
Tiny people.
Tiny,
They're
skinny?
skinny,
Tiny.
yeah, skinny.
Okay.
I don't remember if I was the tallest. No, I wasn't. I wasn't the tallest there, but I was with people who were over 6 feet,
Yeah.
and they definitely stood out.
Oh,
So,
like when you
smaller
guys were walking
frames.
around there,
Yeah.
they're like, wow.
I guess that's the thing, really. A lot of walking in the city. Walking from meal to meal.
Okay.
Even. So you burn a lot of calories walking, and driving sucks there too. So like, no one wants to drive. It's a big
So
foot walking.
you
culture.
mentioned like the cooking class. How was that?
Yes, the cooking class was sweet. That was nice.
Sweet.
We like were brought into like almost like a favela though. Like very like poverty stricken whatever.
Oh snap!
Before that though, we went to like that outdoor market that I was talking about earlier that like the street vendors go to. So we like chose our ingredients from that. So you got to see a lot of cool stuff. A lot of like butchering and like fish preparing and stuff like that. That was very cool.
Now let's say I decide we should go to Thailand like
Great decision.
a month from now.
A month from now.
Should we go with someone who has been there before? For sure. Like could I survive there if I didn't know what the fuck I was doing?
Yeah, absolutely. You could survive there. Everything's in English.
Okay.
Very English friendly. People are also very friendly. It's called like the land of smiles or the land
It's
of
phenomenal.
the smiling person. Yeah. Like if you've been in New York City,
It's the
very
land. It's
hard
the
to
land
make
of frowning.
eye contact.
Yeah.
Let alone see someone smile
Yeah.
in New York City. Like everyone's in their own bubble.
The
and
land of
they're not just
sorrows.
in their bubble. They're trying to block everyone out.
Yeah.
Thailand is like the opposite. Like you cross eyes with someone, they'll be like,
No
a big
way.
smile. They're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Yeah,
You
it
know,
was great. I'm
that-
not sure if it's because I'm, a white guy in Thailand, but I'm sure that's part of
Dude,
it.
in Iran, I remember like when I would walk past people, like an older lady who's like, hijabbing it up. She would literally just be like, how's your day? I'd be like, oh, it's good. How's yours? She's like, good. And we just walk past each other.
Nice.
And I was like, this is phenomenal. And then I remember coming back to America and like, if you like looked at people, they'd look at you like, what the fuck you want? And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude.
What are you looking at? I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's that sense of friendliness?
Yeah.
That American
Even at
spirit?
bars, I just remember if you make too much eye contact with someone over here, they just freak
know.
out. It's like, wait, you have fucking problems? It's like, no, dude, I'm just trying to like look at you. You look cool,
I remember one distinct memory. I was in Morristown, New Jersey, for our out-of-state listeners.
The Iron Bar.
I think I was outside Iron Bar. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Shout
someone
out
was
to
walking
Iron Bar.
by.
Yeah.
And he looked like a little grumpy or something. Or no, sorry, I was looking at the bar waiting for my friends. Like, this guy was crossing my vision, and he looked at me. So of course, I just like returned eye contact.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I'm like what?
Where you're just like, what
I was like,
nothing.
okay. I just
Yeah.
I didn't respond. Like,
And you know what's funny
looked past him.
is like the easiest way to like avoid the situation is to be like, oh, nothing. But then you feel like a bitch. And then it's like, I've always wanted to be like, I always want to just be like,
Step out
dude,
there.
I'm literally just looking, but why is that an issue? It's like,
What are you looking at?
yeah. No, I don't even want to say that. I just want to be like, hey, man, we made eye contact. It's fine. I'm not going to, no one's trying to fuck. No one's trying to fight.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I'm not hitting on you.
yeah. It's just, it happens sometimes. Just keep walking. It's fine.
Imagine being so like insecure that's what you think of. Like, is this guy hitting
Yeah.
on me? Like, I
Dude,
ain't no gay.
Anytime anybody makes eye contact with me, I'm just like, I hope this isn't weird for you because it just happened.
Just give him a little eyebrow raise.
Yeah. I always just smile a little bit and then look away.
How big of a smile though? A little wry
No,
smile.
I'm not like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'll just like, smirk a
show
little
teeth?
bit. No.
Do you do one lip or the other? Or like
Yeah,
one
one lip. I just go,
How you
and
do?
then I eat them out. But
It's weird for the male listeners. I'm sure
Yeah.
the females are.
so is there anything else you want to talk about from your experience of Thailand? Like what to wrap the Thailand shit up?
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to, end on the bar culture there. It's very cool. Been to like a bunch of different bars. Really, definitely like made me rethink how I see the bar scene because we got places like Iron Bar in
Yeah.
Morristown, New Jersey,
And it's just sexual.
and it's it's more just like a big space trying to fit as many people in,
Yeah.
and just kind of like handing beers out, vodka, soda, like
hmm
whatever people are drinking.
This is Iron Bar,
nowadays.
right?
Yeah. This is Iron Bar, right? Over there, it's much more like of a craft cocktail experience, which is
Oh,
nice.
it's like, let's
Seemed
see
like
if you
every place we
enjoy
went-
this.
Yeah.
Had their own like little
Yeah,
flair
they would
on
have
alcohol.
a menu like these are the drinks we're serving because
Okay.
these drinks are like the best we got. So choose one of these. They'll spend like 5 minutes making it in front of you,
That's great.
doing everything,
And you
like,
get to
make you feel like a special person at the bar.
And you get drunk enjoying what you're drinking.
Yes.
It's not about timing and speed. Because I feel like that's what American culture is. It's like doesn't matter what's like just for the cheapest amount of money and like
Yeah,
the
just
fastest way
efficiency.
possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a place. It was like a Japanese bar in Thailand,
Mhm.
and they like hand carved my ice, and they had like a
Oh
piece of
wow.
pineapple, and they like took pineapple and like sauteed a pan with butter and put the pineapple on, and then like incorporated that into the drink.
Wow.
It was like a long process, but it was awesome to watch,
And it was
the drink
phenomenal.
awesome,
Yeah.
and it looked good, and I was
Dude, you're making
very
me
happy.
I'm gonna go to Thailand tomorrow.
It's very cool, so I'd recommend it.
All right. So another thing I wanted to talk about was you are also a licensed bartender, right?
License is a funny way of putting it because you don't need a license to bartend.
Okay.
But yes, I am.
You
I
are.
went to school. I did my 2-day training course, and that was enough for someone to hire me. So
That's
I was
hilarious.
very lucky with that.
Okay, so is there, I always had a lot of questions because like whenever I saw bartenders at bars when I was like, well, have you been in a bar scene where it's high?
High volume?
Yeah,
No, I haven't bartended in a high volume
at all.
bar. No, I've only had my current bartending job for
Okay,
maybe the past like
all right.
8 months.
I have
something like
I have
that.
questions for that
It's
too.
low volume.
Low
Old
volume.
clientele. They like to eat. They like to sit there.
Okay, so there's people who come often, right? Like
yeah,
there's people
we
who
have a
regulars.
handful of regulars. Yeah.
Okay, so now these people, what? Because in my head, I'm like, what is going on in your life that you're going to this place that's not your home every single day and spending time there?
Right? You
Like-
gotta wonder, but it seems like a lot of running theme. Hopefully none of my bar patrons hear this, but a lot of like
Yeah.
divorcees
Okay.
or people in marriages maybe they're not very happy with. Maybe that's just like them joking around at the bar with their buddies.
Yeah, they're probably just like,
Probably laying it on a little thicker than
Mm-hmm.
it actually is. Excuse me. Maybe I'm
that's
not as healthy as I thought. But yeah, people like want to get away from the house for like a few hours, or retirees. That was a big one too. A lot of people are
people
retired.
who are retired
wanna
go
just,
over
like,
there.
come in. They know the owner. They've been friends with the owner for a few years. They like to just come in, have a beer or two, get some food that they enjoy,
mm-hmm.
talk to each other, talk to the customers, talk to me, the other bartender or the owner. Just relax. It's a very
Okay.
relaxing atmosphere.
Now, your place is low volume. Have you ever had like someone who drank a little too much, got out of hand?
Yeah, I did have that. I had one issue with that.
No way.
I've had maybe 2 in the bar, but the second one, or maybe it was the first one chronologically, not the one I was thinking of. It was resolved peacefully, so
Okay.
that was easy. The other one was my boss's friend, but he wasn't like my boss knew him for years, but he knew him off Facebook. They were Facebook friends.
What does that even mean?
It means they both had an interest in like collectible 80s vintage bicycles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your boss isn't weird. Go on.
Yeah. Like, he's a stranger in himself. But yeah, they bonded over bicycles. He has like a bike, I don't know, shop in his basement, my boss,
Okay.
full of like these like, collectible bicycles, probably like thousands of dollars worth of bicycles.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're friends. They meet for the first time. He brings them to the bar. And I think his name is Billy. And
Billy.
Billy's a nice man. It's Billy and his other friend. They come from like Niagara Falls.
They're
pretty
from
much.
Canada.
Yeah, I think they were on the American side of Niagara Falls, which might be not called Niagara Falls.
Yeah. What is
But I think they're like
okay.
on the border of each other.
All right.
pretty much.
Go on. Go
It
on.
might be in Canada. I mean, Niagara Falls definitely is, but he might have lived in Canada.
Yeah.
Anyway, he came in, having fun. They had dinner. And then Billy is like drinking at the end of the bar. He's on the phone. We don't really have a lot of younger people come in, but we had like 2 younger girls come in that day, and they were next to Billy. And he was talking to them. They were having a good time. They do a few shots. You know, everyone's just having like a good old time.
Was it sexual tension?
No. He was just having
Being
fun
friendly?
with them.
Okay.
Yeah, he was being polite, paying for them. Sipping on his Crown and Coke. I remember because I poured him, I guess, one too many by the end of the night.
Okay.
And so eventually I noticed like he's kind of like the body language like a little too like close to the girls. Yeah, like talking to them. They're looking at me. Their eyes are getting a little wide.
Oh no.
Definitely feeling a little uncomfortable. So I slow Billy down a little bit. Girls moved later. He's like on the phone, talking to his wife. It sounds like they just went through like a separation or something. Because like he's in the corner, like if not crying, like very close to you. You can hear his like voice breaking.
Dude, how do people? How do you make that phone call in the middle of a bar?
I don't know. The thing was like it was very dark in the bar at that time. I think it was before we had renovated it to let in a lot more light and have more lights in there. So it was a very dim atmosphere. And he was like in the corner and like there's like a bunch of like activity on the other side of the bar.
Okay.
So it seemed like, he was kind of like by himself. So like no one was really paying attention to him. And he just like somehow like slipped from like drunk to like mentally unstable in the sense that he was like he got paranoid. He thought people were like saying things about him across the bar. He thought people were like in the shadows. Like we had to take him outside eventually.
Wow.
He thought like his friend was trying to get him into a car so they could leave. And he's like paranoid. He's like pushing his friends away. He's getting crazy. The cook had to like choke him out and like put him in a chokehold to like bring him to the ground because he was getting violent.
The
swinging
cook?
out. Yeah, the cook did.
Oh wow.
So it was getting crazy. He thought people were like plotting to like assassinate him. Walks off, like refuses help, leaves. They were cops at the bar,
Okay.
like off duty, and we're like, how do we deal with this guy? And they were like, just let him walk. We'll call it in. He'll get picked up.
Oh, the cops were just like, dude, I'm here for a drink.
I'm just trying to get a drink. Like, I don't want this to happen on my day off.
Yeah.
So he's like, he walks like halfway down the road. The police station's like half
2
a mile away.
Yeah.
It's so close.
Yeah,
we see the lights like go on, and he
Yeah.
comes back, and the cop's like, what do you want to do with him? The owner's like, whatever. I'll just like pay for a hotel room. This guy's like belligerent and like freaking out. So yeah, that was probably like the worst one we had. And the next day he's just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I usually don't drink and I get nervous in new situations, and I have like a history of like not mental illness maybe, but like lapses in judgment. I don't know.
No, the thing is like
Facebook friend. You never know your Facebook friends.
Yeah, for sure. That's your boss learned that when you invite people over the internet
the whole night. He's like, no. Like this guy's a great guy. I've known him for years. I talk to him every day. Like this is my friend. He's never acted like this. Like I don't know this person. It's because you get a few drinks in some people.
Yeah, dude. Some people, dude. I have friends who when they drink, a switch turns on and they're like, it's like the fucking, it's like the werewolf. Like a werewolf comes out and they're like, dude, what the like we were all cool. Like, why are you acting like this now?
And my boss was adamant. He's like, that's not drunk. Like, I know drunk people. He's a bar owner. It's like, I've seen drunk people in my life. Mm-hmm. That's something else. That's something.
Did he smoke? Because the thing is, I've smoked weed and been like, okay. That's the reason why I hate weed is because I'm like, I fucking immediately I'll freak out. Like, I was like, and this is like freshman year of college. I just remember like every time I smoked weed, I was like, I'm having a horrible time. I feel like the people I'm talking to have always hated me, and that this is just a facade they're. And I'm like, and then
paranoia can get you bad.
And then like I'll have moments of like I'm like, this makes no sense. Why the fuck would they be here all this time?
Why? Yeah. Why would they invest so much in this slowly building plan to like dethrone me and take me out of my life? What do they have to gain from it?
Yeah, so it sounds like the guy was like,
he just outed.
I mean, isn't marijuana?
I don't think he had any weed in the system. I think it's
just paranoia. Well, that's definitely something mental.
Just Crown, Coke, and a little tequila.
Jesus Christ!
Dangerous combination.
Did those guys get away safely?
Yeah, he got somewhere.
They just went home. The girls went home.
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah,
I forget. I forget if he was like taken to like a psych ward or to a motel room.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then the guy just comes back the next day and he's like, yeah, everything's. See, there's
The
the guy's
other guy
got
was like-
demons.
the other guy who came with him was like, "Fuck that guy!" Like
Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening. Like almost like he was like hitting my windows or something last night. Like he could get his own way home
Dude,
up to Niagara Falls.
you know what? I'm not surprised that he did that because he has a bicycle collection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are trying to steal his bicycles. I'm sure.
dude. No. It's like, dude, if you have a bicycle collection, something's fucking wrong with you.
What do you?
Not to
kinda-
judge.
Yeah, I'll judge it a little bit.
But yeah. So what? So yeah, that was your issue. That's like your bar issue
Yeah,
that you had one
that was
time.
that was probably
All right.
the most like strenuous part of my job.
What's your favorite drink?
Sounds like a cop out because I think it's like the most popular cocktail, but just an old fashioned.
I love old fashions too, man.
I like making them. I like the way they look.
Drew, maybe
Yeah.
one before you leave.
Yeah.
By the way, Zach is leaving to Miami.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
But, Florida, yes.
Florida, my
Close,
bad.
Close. Jupiter, which is not too far from Miami.
All right, dope.
Maybe like an
Jupiter.
hour.
That's like the planet.
The planet, yes. But
Dope.
it's situated in Florida.
Yeah,
Like
phenomenal.
there's like West Palm Beach and Miami and Fort Lauderdale, like right along the coastline. And I'm
All right.
somewhere there.
All right,
Going
dope.
to be. Yeah, that should be fun.
Now let's move on to the most beloved segment.
What's trending?
What's trending? No, what's trending? What's trending? We're gonna do that. We're gonna be doing a segment called "What's Trending" starting next week.
Yeah,
Because
next week.
the thing is I want to add some news pieces into the
Yeah, current events.
yeah. Just so you at least guys like, I don't want you
You
guys
get a
just to
time
listen.
frame.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
Right now,
Right now.
let's not worry about it because I'm too tired. But
Nothing's happening right now.
we have two news. We have the segment of people you're jealous of. Now, do you have
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
in mind for that?
I don't have anybody in mind.
Okay.
I know you asked me this earlier, and I should have thought of an answer.
It's I'll go first
Mhm.
because I do have someone in mind.
Okay.
So, there's like a huge like there's a trend in what the kind of people that I'm very
Jealous of.
jealous of are usually young.
Oh, younger than you?
Yeah, people who
Proteges, maybe?
What do you mean proteges?
Like people who are just very good at their specific thing, you know, like
Oh,
Justin Bieber, music protege.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I'm sure there's like archery,
Yeah,
bowling proteges.
yeah, those kind of people. I was actually gonna. It is Justin Bieber. That's the
It is
person I
Justin
want.
Bieber.
Yeah,
It's Justin Bieber.
no, because I was like, I also made a joke about it. I created a joke. The joke is like if you ever like feel like your parents are doing well, just remember Justin Bieber made $400 million when he was 18, and it's like, yeah, I get it. Your dad owns his own company, but that kid is 18. How old is your dad? Like 40, 50?
Right.
No matter what, as cool as you think your dad is.
He's no Justin
Yeah.
Bieber.
You know what's worse than being
but is Justin Bieber going to be a cool dad?
I mean,
I don't know. Would you be like, I'm not sure. It'd be hard to like grow up.
what would be worse for you if you were Justin Bieber's son or Justin Bieber's father? Because as his father, he's like your son is like he can literally Justin Bieber can go up to his dad and be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm out of here.
Throw some money at us.
Yeah, literally, like, dude, whatever you say,
Unnecessary.
yeah,
Come back the next day and be like, I didn't mean it.
yeah, and then his dad has to be like, yeah, he's
Yeah, my son.
yeah. Or would you want to be his son in a sense that literally the most miserable people are the people who have money because it's like, dude, what am I even fighting for?
Yeah,
like
right.
you just exist at this point.
I gotta
We're
think of
gonna-
some other goal now
Yeah.
besides just making money.
Or you're gonna beat your dad, who's the best pop star in the world.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, you're never gonna beat him at
Yeah.
his game.
yeah, you're never gonna beat him at his game because it was life or death for him when he was like growing up.
You think so?
It wasn't life or death, but the thing, dude, that
It's a cold world being a pop star.
yeah, like statistically speaking, the odds of you being genetically like the same as your dad is not
Higher than others.
higher than others, for sure higher than others. But I don't think, well, who's his daughter? Who's his wife currently? Haley?
Haley? Something?
Fucking Haley, the guy who does jokes, Donald Trump jokes. Was the last?
What? Really?
Yeah, the guy who.
Oh, wait, there's a guy. Are you just saying the last name?
No, I'm trying to think of the last name.
Is
Because
her dad someone? Is it
yeah,
Baldwin?
Baldwin, yeah,
Yeah,
Haley
it's
Baldwin.
Haley Baldwin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I was looking at, I'm not like jealous of Justin Bieber just because I'm like, I
you jealous
think
of-
I could have handled fame better, but
Are you jealous of the money or?
No, I'm just jealous of how talented he is. Like this motherfucker, when he was 16, I was like watching videos of him singing,
Yeah.
and I was
Drumming.
like, or drumming, yeah, and like his ability to play all these instruments, his ability to make music, his ability to write music. I was like, dude, I would never.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because when you're younger, you think you could do anything,
Yeah.
and
you
then
grow up and you're like,
yeah.
well, I haven't.
It's
done
like,
any of
dude,
those things.
this not only was this dude able to do all these things, but he was able to do it when he was 16. That's why he's number one in the world. You know?
Yeah.
But
It's funny because I don't really think of Justin Bieber as like being so current, but he is like such a big name.
he's always gonna be current. And the only reason why he's not current, like in a sense of like why he's not on the news, is because he doesn't want to be on the news. He has that choice. The
Off
second he
radar,
starts,
yeah.
dude, the
Start paying
second,
people,
yeah.
not photograph them,
yeah. Well, no, he's not paying people. He's just being boring or doing his own thing.
being a husband.
Yeah, which is crazy. Think about that. Think about getting married in 2 years, Zach.
Is he 2 years older than us?
Yeah.
I know people 3 years younger than us that have been engaged and broken it off. That's crazy, right?
Dude, why? Why would you do that?
But what is it, like 100 years ago?
You know what?
We'd be fathers.
The problem I have with that, it's like, dude, do you really think you know who you are at 23? Dude, I barely know who I am.
No way. I'm not doing anything regarding like kids or marriage. Obviously, this could change, but foreseeably, like probably nothing until I'm 30. I'm not even gonna like broach that subject.
I mean, yeah, dude. I told my girlfriend, I was like, she's like, oh, I was like, dude, not until I'm 30. But then she's like, I know what I want, and I was like, fuck. I was like, you know what you want, then do your thing.
Yeah.
It's not even like, it's like whenever I think of it, I'm like, dude, the responsibility that comes with it is way too much. It's like,
it really is like you got to kind of change everything about your current lifestyle to fit this tiny human that's screaming and
oh, you're talking about kids. I'm not even talking about kids. I'm talking about marriage in general.
Marriage too.
You have to
gotta like confine yourself to one person. Yeah.
But moving on. Do you have anybody?
I can think of one name just off the top of my head. His name is Jesse Vita.
Okay.
He is also a bartender along the same lines. I've been very interested in bartending lately.
Yeah, which is natural.
So he like worked in San Francisco as a bartender like early on. And he moved to New York and he got lucky and like started working at like a very good bar.
Okay.
That kind of like rose in the ranks. And now he's in Singapore working at a bar.
Okay.
That's like top, I think it was like top 8 bars in the world maybe last year. I think it was even higher this year, but it's like the biggest gin collection of any bar, I think. It's huge. It looks awesome. And it's just cool to think that like you could go to a different country and go to this like high class area and just be successful like that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of like success is based on, not that I have any, but a lot of success. I always look at trends. I try to look at trends and like what is that light over there? Jesus. But it seems like it's heavily revolves around where you are. Like, dude, you can be the best.
Yeah, you could be the best.
You can be the best at anything.
In the worst area?
In the worst area,
you're nothing.
You're nothing. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
you're the best of the worst.
You might be the best in like fucking the middle fucking nowhere in like Kansas. But if you're the second best and you're in like California, you might as well be God.
Yeah.
You know?
Right? You're beating out millions of others.
We were talking about this. We're like, dude, the people who like go to New York or like go to California to live, like,
you gotta go there with the dream.
Immediately. No. I'm saying like the fact that they go there and they're like, we'll figure it out is like the best way of doing it. Cause like if you try to make preparations, you're just gonna end up preparing until your opportunity passes. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I mean, looking back, I've been listening to a lot of like bartender podcasts, and it seems like everyone just came from the same era, the same bars.
Yeah.
Like just happened to like hit it big when like the cocktail revolution, air quotes, was happening, and from there on, it just like sprang out, and you only hear about the success stories. You know?
Yeah, it's always success, dude. I always think about it. I'm like, dude, have you ever heard of like the people failing? It's like they never talk about it because they're still doing it.
If you have, you'd have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay with you.
All right, let's move on to our second segment. Okay. Manipulation tactics. Bum, bum, bum.
Wow.
Matt Rahman.
Where do I start?
Well, first, I have a question here from I'm gonna change the name just because I don't want to give away information. Rosa Parks.
Rosa.
Do you know who Rosa Parks is?
I do. I mean, not
this one.
Not this anonymous.
Who's
viewer.
not named Rosa Parks. But yeah, so Rosa Parks is. I'm also gonna change the location because I don't want to give the location away. But she lives in the Bermuda Triangle, and she's planning on going to California. But she has an issue. She has a significant other that is with her. And now she likes this person. They've been dating for like a really long time, like a few years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. Few years, no matter how old you are, is too long. Just kidding. But yeah, I think she wants to move on. Because it's not that she doesn't like love the guy anymore, but based on like what it says is that that she knows that it's not going to work out, like doing a long-term relationship. She says, "What do I do? Do I?"
And this ties in with manipulation tactics.
Yeah. Well, the thing is she's saying she knows what she wants. Most people are like, "Oh, what do I do? Like,
what should I do?"
She's like, "I know what I want to do. How do I do this with the least amount of like, falling out?"
Yeah,
after
repercussion or like
exactly.
What I'm thinking of, like something back, like lashback, maybe.
Yeah. So what would you do?
I mean, I guess honesty is the answer, but that's not very manipulative.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to like manipulate someone through honesty, which I guess you could do.
Well, I mean, no. Well, honesty is a tactic, but
honesty is the tactic.
Yeah.
So I guess honestly, you get speak with them.
I'm thinking of a few. One is you could play the uninterested boyfriend route to the point where the girl's just like, I want to. Actually, we know somebody who's done that in our friend group.
Yeah.
But
we all know one or two.
Yeah, we all know one or two who literally just acts like an ass, like just acts like a shitty boyfriend.
Get them to break up with you.
Yeah, get them to break up with you. That is a tactic. That's a great tactic if you want that person to leave thinking that it's their choice.
They got out. Yeah, they got out on their own
and after
terms.
they leave, you are like, you're fucking
then you're
free.
set, yeah, because if they got out on their own terms, they're not coming back.
But what I would do is I would, to be honest, I would let it just happen.
As in what?
I would say,
where was she going?
Let's say
California or Miami?
She's going to let me read it. Yeah, she's going to California. I would literally just go to California. I'd be like, oh yeah, we'll do the long distance relationship thing.
Okay.
And let's face it, once the hormones of a man rumbles and stumbles, honestly, I think the guy is gonna fuck up first.
You think so?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, dude, I can't do this.
Depends on the person, and the location. Where is she from? The Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
There's probably not a lot of girls.
Yeah.
In the Bermuda Triangle, maybe maybe she's going to like a much more densely populated area. You never know.
I would let it happen, but here's where the twist is. I would be super needy.
What? Long distance,
but super needy.
Be like,
I'd be like, oh my God, I miss you so much. Why aren't you here? Come and like call me.
Just come.
I'd force them to
come, hop on a plane and come to me.
Yeah. And I would do that
every day,
every single day, every second of the day, to the point where the guy's like, okay, listen.
So make them break up with you.
Yeah, make them break up with you. So, of course.
But not by being an asshole.
Yeah.
By being too needy.
Too needy. Dude, being needy is the best way to get someone to break up with you.
That is the best way to get. You're right.
But I would know because I've made people break. But yeah, I would do that. I would literally just like be like, oh my God, I need you here right now. Call them, get jealous. That's another thing. The thing about girls is them getting jealous is the easy, like, because if a girl gets jealous of somebody in your life, you just go like, you immediately go, really?
It's dumb.
And then it puts the idea that person, you can fuck that person. Because that's how people's brains work. When let's say like you're like, Zach, if you were
I might be on the wrong line of wrong train of thought.
Okay.
I didn't get it how you make someone jealous and that gives you the okay.
No, let's say like, Zach, I can't believe like you're talking to her all the time. And then you're like, no, nothing would happen. But then like
nothing would happen. Yeah, putting that thought into the world.
And then since that girl is like jealous of you, you can be like, it'll make you think, since she's saying that, you'll be like, maybe I do have a chance with this girl. Like, you know what I mean? In a fucked up way.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. But Dude, I know. That's what I would think about.
That would be master.
Yeah,
master manipulation.
I always use my words carefully because I'll be like, "Oh, what are you gonna like?" That's why you can't be jealous, dude.
Can't be jealous. No,
But yeah, that's my way. That's how I would finesse that situation.
Flow of information.
Yeah,
control it.
Rosa Parks, you're welcome.
Yeah, Rosa Parks. I hope we helped you.
Yeah.
I think the final verdict was be very, very needy.
Yeah.
And move there without him.
Yeah. Move there without him, saying like it'll work out.
Break up with him.
And be extremely needy to the point where this dude.
I just can't do this anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
And then at the second he ends it, you a few texts afterwards,
Delete his phone
and then
number.
go party. Go party as much as possible.
You've made it, Rosa.
Yeah.
You're on the back of the bus again.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, wait, no.
She wants to get to the front of the bus.
The back is where all the fun is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
why would she want to leave?
Well, I don't remember. Dude, fuck. That's how.
No, she was in
How
the
long
front.
ago?
They put her to the back.
Yeah, they put it in the back.
How long ago did we learn? I remember learning about that first in like 4th grade.
Yeah. And now, like when you hear about it,
now when I hear about it, I just think of 4th grade, like learning about civil rights. Good for you, Rosa.
Well, yeah, dude. This is we gotta wrap up the podcast. We're done, dude.
This is Lost in Translation.
Yeah, dude. Do you have any shout outs?
No, and I don't want to give someone a shout out and make other people feel undeserving. So,
well, I'm gonna give a specific shout out to my homies from my fraternity, who have been actually super supportive, dude.
So
it's crazy.
supportive.
Yeah, they
I'll
listen.
also give them a shout out. Good job, boys of.
Yeah, and a special shout out to my Jedi Padawan from my fraternity. They know who they are.
You know who you are.
Yeah, dude, my Padawan, my fucking dude. They have grown, dude. The kids that I can't go into detail with, they're all so driven, and they're fucking killing it out there. Proud of each and every one of you.
Beautiful souls. Keep at it, boys.
Shout out again to our female audience. Pow. Thank you for listening.
That in there. Thank you for being females.
Thank you for being females. Tell other no, because if women like it, the guys will listen to it too. That's
true. Yeah,
because women's
women are half of it.
Yeah, because everybody wants to do what girls are doing because they're beautiful,
beautiful girls.
Shout out to my male audiences from all around the world. I've got some Europeans listening to this shit. A lot of China. I don't know.
A lot of China.
I think the China one is like China recording my podcast.
stripping it.
This is American culture. But
voice memos and artificial intelligence.
Oh yeah, dude. There's gonna be the fakening or whatever.
Yeah, there's that Joe Rogan artificial voice.
Yeah, that shit is so
crazy.
Weird. But yeah, dude. Peace out. I love everyone who listens to this. I love the support. Please call me, text me, email me. Email to the Lost in Translation at the Lost in Translation podcast at gmail.com. I repeat, the Lost in Translation podcast at gmail.com. Email me your shit, dude. You got problems? Let me know. Rosa Parks did. We fixed it.
That's a great way to get broken up with, though.
Yeah.
Please email me.
Yeah.
Text me, call me, Skype
I'm being
me.
a little needy. I'm being a little needy. You know what? Don't fucking text me. I don't need you. All right. Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.
Peace.